Hey guys, G here. Welcome back to Luna Geckos. You know what? It's part 2 of the week in the life of G. If you didn't catch part 1 yet, pause it right here and go watch it. We'll wait. Alright, you done? You watched it? I hope you liked it, commented, shared, and all that other stuff. Well, it's time now for part 2 of the week in the life of G. So listen to the intro and we'll get into it.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. Boy, last night was a little bit of a late one. I think we started yesterday about 7 a.m. I mean, obviously didn't go all the way through. There were breaks here and there. There was TikTok time. There was food time. There was hanging out with Miss Poppy Dog time. But it was a long day. Mondays generally are, especially with the Luna Live on Instagram, which kind of looks like we had a party last night. So I already took a peek in the bioactives, make sure we didn't have any baby cresteds running around that I needed to save. Didn't see any. Still got to take a peek at the gargoyles. They're behind all this. So we'll do that. Took a peek in the incubators. No hatches, although we did get a hatch last night while we were on live. Live ended, was able to get the baby out, get it put away. And we're going to have to check for eggs. We have an order that has to be shipped today, so it's a good thing, but it's also a bit of a pain because ever since Hurricane Laura, the FedEx ship center here in Lake Charles was destroyed, like gone, because of the hurricane. So our closest ship center, now we could put them in a truck, but it's hot, and we don't want them running around all day from Lake Charles all the way to Beaumont or all the way to Houston or Lafayette. Not quite sure where they would send them. So I just don't want to risk that. So we drive about an hour to Beaumont to drop off all of our shipments. Beaumont is about halfway between here and Houston, and FedEx ships all overnights out of Houston. We drop them late in the afternoon. They stay indoors, climate controlled, nice and safe, and the folks over there at the Beaumont Ship Center are fantastic. They know who we are. They take care of us. They take care of everybody that has a live animal shipment. They're just great folks. Well, they go on a truck at 7 p.m., about 7:15 p.m., and then they go from Beaumont to Houston. So they're only on that truck for an hour, and it's pretty late in the evening. And then they get loaded up on a plane at FedEx, and off they go to a, I guess, what are they called? Hubs? Distribution centers? Generally Memphis, not always. There's several others, so it just kind of depends on where the package is going. So we got that one, that shipment to do today. So we're going to have to do our labels. We're going to have to pack up our gecko. We're going to have to drive it to Beaumont. And tonight is crested gecko feeding night, which means when we get back from Beaumont, not just cresteds, but new cows. So when we get back from Beaumont, we're going to have to feed all the new cows, give them all a nice spray, and our standard check for eggs, feed babies, make sure everybody has water. That happens every day, no matter what. Got to do that. So that's going to happen, and we have to figure out in the middle of all that how to try to finish filming our YouTube episode. So we started it yesterday. We did the intro and then a little bit when we came back from the intro. But the physical unboxing and hooking up the thermostat is going to be a bit of a pain. Then we got to edit it. So I don't know if that's all getting done today. But we're going to do the Boy Scout motto and do our best. See what happens. Hey, what's happening? So we did our morning routine. We've checked everybody's food, water. I don't know why I'm saying we. Sure, Poppy's here now. She wasn't here this morning. I guess it was me and all of my friends in my head up here. I don't know. But after we got that done, checked for eggs, checked the incubators, checked the bios, grabbed a quick breakfast. I guess brunch. It was a little bit late by then. Caught up on a bunch of emails, social media, responded to all kinds of questions, and I think that we may have a bit of a wrench in today's plan. Looks like we might, awaiting payment right now, but looks like we might have just sold another gecko, so it modifies our shipping a little bit today. And I also realized I've been recording without Handy Dandy on a little bit of a new rig setup. And I haven't pulled the SD card yet to see if any of this actually worked. So I think that before I start setting up the room, continue filming the YouTube episode, probably a good idea to turn this off and check the SD card to see if I'm actually doing this right. It would stink to spend the entire week doing this and then at the end of the week go to dump the SD card and realize that I spent a week lugging a camera and gear and pressing record and talking to you, and I didn't actually record any of it. So that's what we're going to have to do now. See her? So came back in the room. Let me get my thing on here. Let me get this up here. Oh, check this out. Look, I'm like a real YouTuber now. Made me a little bit dizzy. But came back in the room. Always peeking the incubator. Can't help myself. We have one. We have a hatch. Let's look. It's in the male incubator. Mandarin tangerine. There he is. I already took the egg out because I had to take a couple pictures. We'll come over here. I set up his tub, and I'm waiting on 2 new VE6 racks to get here. They're just very delayed, unfortunately, due to the PVC shortage. And I realized that I'm out of the black, see these? It's black PVC pipe that we cut in 6-inch lengths and then we half them. And that's what we use for hides in these baby bins because they fit perfectly in here. I'm out of them. So add that to the list of things to do this week. But we keep a ton of these. We use a lot of Bounty paper towels, so we have a lot of Bounty paper towel holders. And what we do with them is we cut them into these little sections and we use them with the baby cresteds and the new cows over here. Unlike PVC, they're not going to last very long. They're going to get wet and they're just going to fall apart. So we're going to have to replace these probably every couple days. Give me something to get by with until I can run out to Lowe's, which is probably not going to be till tomorrow. Maybe even the next day because we have shipments today and tomorrow. Plus we're trying to still finish filming this YouTube video. Plus all the other stuff that we have to do. I guess we'll just have to see if it works. Here's his egg. Ew. Got to put them away. Then I got to take out this SD card and see if this effort was futile or not. So turning you off. So we're on the phone now because I took the camera down, took out the SD card, and apparently we spent a lot of time together yesterday because it's going to take 2 hours to download everything I filmed yesterday onto the external hard drive. So I can't sit here and do nothing for 2 hours while that comes down because I got to make sure it works before I set the camera back up again and then start filming the rest of the YouTube episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the phone for a little bit I'll prop you up over here. We'll build some boxes to get ready for our shipments that we got to get out. Put a few cryo packs in the fridge, cool them off because we're shipping to Vegas and we're shipping to Arizona. It's pretty hot, so I just want to make sure that we have cryo packs in these shipments. And I only have 3 8x8x7 boxes left. I have plenty of other sizes, but I really like the 8x8x7s. So it looks like we're probably going to have to reorder some of those. But we have 3 geckos going out, so I need all 3 of those 8x8x7s. Need 3 cryo packs. Let's be productive and do something. Okay, it says 42 minutes left. Still not going to sit here. Boxes are ready. I'll get the deli cups ready just so we can load the geckos up before it's time to go. Probably going to shower up and be ready. You saw that yesterday, so you're not going to watch that again today. Especially don't want to hear me sing. So, be back after that. Okay, so little change of plans. Shipping boxes are done. Label created. 1 label. One of the customers of these 3 geckos contacted us and said they really would prefer if it shipped tomorrow for Thursday arrival. And I already had another one going out tomorrow. So I thought I was going to have 2 going out today and 1 tomorrow. Now I'm going to have 1 going out today and 2 tomorrow. That means 2 trips to Beaumont. But I had to go to Beaumont tomorrow anyway because we have mealworms and crickets and some other feeders coming into Beaumont tomorrow. And we were headed anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and record this hatch that we just had in our, well, it's not really a database, spreadsheet. I guess it's a database, although it's not a database program. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and record this hatch, and I'm going to record you'll see, I'll show you. We still have 26 minutes left on the download, so I'm going to do this, then I'm going to go take a shower. Good to go. Okay, I'm back. It's a different shirt. This one's a V-neck. I'm showered, hair's fixed. Come on, looking good now. So the video file's downloaded, looks good. Now we have to do the audio files. They don't take as long as the video files, so we should be able to do that pretty quickly. And then we're going to pack up a gecko and we're going to get to Beaumont. So we have his little deli cup. It's hot. We're shipping hot, so I'm going to want to spray a little bit of water in here to make it nice and comfortable, just in case you need something to drink. Keep it a little bit more humid, a little bit cooler. We're not going to soak it. Just a couple little spritz. Now we got to put them in. He's going to Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. No? All right. Hey, we got an extra one of these now because we're going to have an empty bin. Try to bite me. Crazy little fella. I don't know why it scares me. He's just little. Even if he bites me, it's just going to feel like a tap. Can't open his mouth big enough. Come on, buddy. Come on. Got him. Gotta go in your cup. There he is. It's got air holes. It's got some padding, some hamster bedding. Put him in the box. Fill it with packing peanuts. Then drop the cryo pack on there. Seal him up. Put on his label. Should be good to go. I have that box full of peanuts from the video that we were filming yesterday, so I'll just take them from here instead of getting them out of the big box. Just keeps them from bouncing around, and a lot of people use paper. That's fine. I like the peanuts. Got the cryo pack out of the fridge. It's not cold, but what it does is it's now in solid form. So if this box starts to heat up, this solid form will absorb that heat and it'll turn into a liquid form, and it'll keep the box at approximately 75 degrees regardless of the temperature outside. Now obviously extreme temperatures it's not going to work, but it works great for shipping when you follow the guidelines on the website for the shipping company you're using. So we just set it right there on top. Close them up. I forgot to put the extra stuff in. So open them up. Maybe we'll rewind that. You had me all distracted. Now we tape him up. There we go. Put our label on. Put our Lacey-Act sticker on. Off to Beaumont we go. Let's see if the audio file worked first.
Hey guys, G here. Welcome back to Luna Geckos. We got a big surprise today.
All right, got to get to Beaumont. Drop off this gecko. When we get back, it's gonna be a couple hours, depending on traffic. I guess we're gonna be filming the rest of the YouTube episodes. So let's go Beaumont. All right, just got back from Beaumont, and that 2-hour trip actually took 3 hours because there was a wreck on I-10. So it kind of screwed up my schedule a little bit, and don't know if I'm gonna have time to shoot that video or the energy. So what I think I'm gonna do, since the intro's already shot, and before the trip we confirmed that it works, I think what I'm gonna do is get it loaded into the editor and start editing that intro and mess with that for a little bit. Then we got to go down and feed and water all the new cows. So we'll do that. We'll check for eggs again. We'll check the incubator again. And first thing in the morning, bright and early, we got to film a video. All right. Just spent the last couple hours editing the intro or the beginning part of Sunday's YouTube video. Microphone worked, looking pretty good. Now, it's Tuesday night, almost done for the day. I'm going to check the incubators one more time, do a quick bioactive scan to see if anybody hatched and is running around. And we got to feed all the new cows. Now, we feed the new cows every other day. And we got to spray all the baby bins every other day. All the bioactives are on an automatic misting system. So we don't have to spray those. But we do have to spray the babies. We do have to feed everybody. And we made food Sunday night. We didn't start this video until Monday. So you missed Sunday night. So we have our disposable Pangea. 2 different sizes. We like to use these. They're biodegradable. They work great. And we have some pre-mixed food from Sunday. Guess what? It's not going to be enough. So we're going to have to make more of this. We'll start with this and then we'll go from there. For adults, the big cups, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 of these. Might just have enough for 8. And then we're going to have to make more for the babies. Uh-oh, only had 6. Now we don't fill them all the way up. I mean, it's just a waste of food. They're not going to eat the whole thing. It varies depending on the gecko. It's maybe about 1/3 of the cup. Now on the smaller cups, depending on the gecko, we might fill it up anywhere between 1/3 and all the way to full. We're not going to have enough food. We're going to have to make more food. Let me clean out this container and we'll make some more food. We're going to go with papaya for tonight. We like to vary it. We use all the Pangea diets. We mix them up. So we got our little magic bullet. Already has water in it. Not big on measuring. Just kind of go with a consistency that turns out to be kind of like a thin milkshake or maybe ketchup. When you're doing this many every night, you really don't have time to measure. We're going to do a whole video on crested diet. Give it a little shake to start. Hit the bullet. Feels a little thick. Oh yeah, definitely needs water. Hit it again. Sounds a little better. Might be a little runny. It'll be alright. It's going to thicken up after it goes in the fridge for a day or 2. So a lot of times when we do it just right and take it out of the fridge, we have to add water. So there's our 8. We're going to keep doing this and we're going to feed all the new cows. Hang out. flightless fruit flies for the Urodactylotes. So we finished up feeding the new cows, doing a final incubator check, and then we're going to do an egg check, but we have a tornado hatching. Ooh, I think we're going to throw him in the light box. We'll video it for you. He just has his nose out. Love watching hatches. How about that? It's a pretty good way to finish a Tuesday. Been a long day. I think we just came up with a new YouTube video. We're going to have to edit this in the morning, release it, see how it goes. It's a twofer. See you in the morning.
It sound right, boy.